Blue Lock's players all possess unique weapons and playstyles specific to each character, but what is each player truly able to do with the weapons in their arsenal? For today's video, I'm going to be covering Hiori Yo, his playstyle, and the weapons in his arsenal. Before I begin, I need to address a couple things. First off, this video will only be covering the weapons in Hiori's arsenal up to chapter 254 of the Blue Lock manga, as any chapters past this one have just not been released yet, meaning any weapons revealed after this point in the story will not be covered in this video. Secondly, this video was requested by this guy in the comment section of one of my previous videos, and if you're interested in getting your video idea turned into a video, leave a comment down below and I'll try to make it happen. And lastly, spoilers for the Blue Lock manga up to chapter 254 of the manga, and if you aren't caught up to that point, click off this video now because there will be spoilers. To begin, I think we should start with discussing Hiori's style of play, that being the deep-lying playmaker. Deep-lying playmakers, also known as holding midfielders, are players who specialize in ball skills such as passing rather than defensive skills like tackling. When this player has the ball, they may attempt longer or more complex passes than other holding players. They may try to set up the tempo of their team's play, retain possession, or build plays through short exchanges, or they may try to pass the ball long to a center forward or a winger, or even pass short to a teammate in the hole, the area between the opponent's defenders and midfielders. With strong vision, ambidexterity, and passing combined with Hiori's level head under pressure, Hiori is the perfect player for being an assist player. Hiori can effortlessly link up with any player, being able to calmly create space and send a perfect pass to them. His passes are usually short build-up passes and final passes in front of the goal, and thus he can be considered a playmaker due to his automatic influence on the field. His combination of vision and ball control led Isagi to refer to him as a technician of stillness. After training with Bastard Munchin in the NEL, Hiori acquired metavision, and he also adopted a counteractive dribbling style that focuses on his left-legged precision and vision, allowing for Hiori to create space faster and more efficiently. But now that we've addressed his playstyle, let's look at Hiori's core weapons. The first of Hiori's core weapons is called Cool-Headed Vision, first displayed in chapter 100 of the manga. Hiori's vision enables him to envision the best pass to make in any given situation. Hiori constantly looks around himself during a game to assess the positions of the players around him, as well as the situation on the field, so he can both receive the ball in the space and pass the ball into space. It is through this vision that he is able to form an almost telepathic link-up play with Rin, trading calm passes and avoiding other players. He also considers the positions of his teammates in and around the goal area before deciding on the right pass. His vision enables him to see plays that his opponents do not expect, such as his combination with Karasu to get around the U20 team. His next core weapon is called Key Passing, first shown in chapter 99 of the manga. Hiori is a very talented passer, being able to accomplish a series of short and long passes even in high-pressure situations. Not only are his passes calm and accurate, but his passes also take into account every player's position on the field. Hiori is able to adapt any passing tempo, switching between passing and dribbling in a short series of moves, and send final passes that could lead to goals. His next core skill is called Expert Ball Control, also first shown in chapter 99 of the manga. Hiori has very good ball control, being able to perform advanced techniques with the ball at his feet. He demonstrates this in his ability to do one-touch passes, releasing the ball in the same instant that he receives it. He is also able to perform a trap using the bottom of his foot to receive passes, halting the momentum of the ball entirely and setting up a dead ball for him to pass. He is able to perform techniques that give him the space to set up a pass or even a shot. And his last core skill is called Reflex, first shown in chapter 237 of the manga. After taking Isagi's advice, Hiori starts to move instinctively, passing more audaciously and fluidly. He links up with Isagi so effortlessly because they are thinking on the same wavelength, and he takes it even further by answering Isagi's expectations by drawing 3 defenders to himself while dodging their efforts and sending a final killer pass without even looking at his receiver. And with that, those were all of Hiori's core weapons. However, when looking at his branch techniques, he has quite the number of them. The first is called Crossing, branching off from his key passing weapon, first shown in chapter 100 of the manga. Hiori is able to whip in fast and accurate crosses from the wing position or from a deeper position in the midfield. These passes have incredible speed and curvature, being able to fool other players as to their destination. Hiori's crosses are so fast that even Isagi initially was unable to actually reach one of those crosses. His next branch skill is called Outside Pass, branching off from his key passing weapon, first shown in chapter 129 of the manga. Hiori sends an incredibly quick pass using the outside of his foot away from his mark. The speed and precision of this pass enables him to pass it through even the most narrow of spaces between opposing players. And his last branch skill is called Two-Stage Fake Pass, like the others, also branching off from his key passing weapon, first shown in chapter 238 of the manga. Hiori, ready to send a final pass into the penalty box, sets to kick the ball as if he is about to shoot, but instead loosely kicks it and lifts the ball with the outside of his foot to maintain control while avoiding a press, and then opens up space so that way he can shoot with his dominant leg and sends a killer shot like pass right in front of the net. Now when looking at evolved skills, Hiori as of right now only has one fully evolved technique. This weapon being Metavision, a combination of cool-headed vision and reflexivity, first shown in chapter 233 of the manga. Metavision is a term used to describe a player's evolved vision that gives them an omnipotent perspective of the field. While using his eyes to constantly take in information from his central and peripheral vision, Hiori constantly collects data on every player that they make, and their positions on the pitch. Hiori uses Metavision as a means to shadow Isagi and his plays. By anticipating his movements and supporting him through their shared vision, Hiori minimizes the time it takes for Isagi to strategize and increases his play speed on the fly, while also playing a key role in his awakening. Now as of the current chapter in the story being 254 as I'm writing this, Hiori has a few chemical reactions. The first is called Crow Tag Team Relay, a combination between Hiori and Karasu, first shown in chapter 129 of the manga. Hiori and Karasu combine their extreme ball keeping and ball control skills to send powerful and quick passes between each other. These passes are so precise that they are able to weave in between the tight openings created by opposing markers. This chemical reaction allows for Hiori to proceed upfield while also opening up the space needed for him to hit a pass with extreme curvature. The next chemical reaction we have is called Technician Resonance, a chemical reaction between Hiori and Rin, first shown in chapter 99 of the manga. Hiori and Rin link up and send quick 1-2 passes that break down an opponent's formation. We see them do this during the third selection. This chemical reaction is also very similar to Isagi and Corona's Planet Hotline. And this final confirmed chemical reaction is called Transcendent Performance, a chemical reaction between Isagi and Hiori, first shown in chapter 238. Isagi and Hiori exploit their fourth dimensional vision while thinking reflexively, allowing for their metavision to be at its highest quality. This results in Isagi and Hiori being able to essentially share the same vision of the best possible outcome, which allows both players to surpass those around them, even those with metavision such as Nico, Aiku, and Kaiser. With this chemical reaction, Hiori and Isagi were able to score the winning goal against Ubers in the previous NEL match. And with that, that is every skill, weapon, and ability within Hiori Yo's player arsenal. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video and will continue to enjoy them in the future. And now for the question of the video, who is Isagi's best partner in the series? Leave me your answers down below in the comments. Thank you all for watching, like and subscribe for more content just like this.